everyone, welcome. My name is Flora. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are going to do a yoga flow concentrating on the hips, so opening up the hip space. I do recommend grabbing yourself 2 blocks for today, and when you're ready, let's begin. So coming into a child pose, bringing your big toes together, your knees apart, and resting the forehead onto the mat. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. For 2, exhale. 1 more, inhale, exhale. Making your way into your tabletop position, and from here drop your belly as you inhale. Exhale to round the spine, moving through cat-cows. Inhale through the nose, and if you can, exhale out of the nose. So just slowly waking up the spine, energize the spine. And when you're ready, come back into tabletop position. From your tabletop position, extend your left leg out and just move your hips up and down. So just moving up and down, getting into the hip space. So you can continue like this, and if you'd like to add a little bit more, you'll bend your elbows, coming into chaturanga arms and then lifting yourself up. 2 more times, bend the elbows. And as you bend your elbows, you want to make sure the elbows are in towards the body rather than out. And then release that left leg. We'll take it to the opposite side. So extend your right leg and then moving up and down. So getting that space in the hips. Again, stay as you are, or we're going to go into those chaturanga arms. Bend your elbows and then move the hips back. Bend your elbows, move your hips back. 1 more time, and then move your hips back. Come back into your child pose, big toes together, your knees apart. Rest your forehead onto the mat. Tuck your toes and lift up, downward dog. Left leg up, inhale, bend your left knee and squeeze your left thigh. Really activate through the left foot. Can you straighten your right leg? And then draw your left knee towards you. And then step your foot in between your hands. Right knee comes down. Lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Lift your arms up. Now take your left hand on your left hip and come into the side bend over towards your left. Release your hands down. And then walk your left foot to the edge of your mat. Left hand to your thigh. Lean your shoulders back and spin your heart open here for 3. Exhale for 2. And for 1. Slowly walk your left foot to the center of your mat. And you might want to reach for your 2 blocks as we're coming into half splits. So you're going to move your hips back. And as you move your hips back, push your left heel down. Flex your foot towards you. And then exhale, fold into the left leg. Inhale, lifting up. And then exhale, fold. 1 more time. Inhale. And then exhale, you fold. Rebend the left knee and then take it back to your downward dog. So lift your hips all the way up. Right leg lifts up, bend your right knee and squeeze your right thigh. Activate through the right foot. Draw your right knee towards your forehead. Step your foot in between your hands and drop your left knee down. Lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Lift the arms up, inhale. Now take your right hand on your right hip. Come into that side bend over towards your right. Really nice. Pushing down for your right foot. And then come back to the center. Release your hands down. Maybe reach for your 2 blocks. And we'll come into those half splits. So extend your right leg. And then fold over your hips. Inhale. And then exhale, fold. 1 more time. And then exhale, fold. Rebend that right knee and take it back into your downward dog. From your downward dog, let's walk your feet towards your hands. And we can grab your 2 blocks, place them just underneath your shoulders. Soft bend of the knees, releasing your head down. And feel free to lower your blocks, but keep your hands down. And we're going to simply fold over the legs. If you're finding any kind of tightening Hamstrings feel a bit painful, bend the knees. Fold for 3, for 2, and for 1. Okay, slowly lift your head up. We'll bring your hands to the shins. You're coming into this halfway lift. And then exhale, bow the head down, hands back onto the blocks. Bring the blocks to one side and slowly lift yourself all the way up. Well done, everyone. Make your way to the top of your mat. Bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, release. Lift your arms up. Now grab your left wrist. We're going for a side bend over towards your right. And then back to the center. Grabbing your right wrist, stretch up, and then side bend over towards your left. Back to the center. Fold forward, bring your hands down. Halfway lift, hands on the shins, squeeze your spine so you're looking forward. Hands flat, take it into a downward dog, lifting the hips all the way up. Left leg up, inhale, bend your left knee and open up your hip. Squeeze the left thigh, and again, maybe come up onto your right, lifting the right heel up or push the right heel down. And bring your left knee towards your forehead. Step your foot in between your hands. Lift your arms up, inhale, Anjaneyasana. Left hand to your hip, come into that side bend over towards your left. Back to the center, inhale, release your hands down. Come into that half split, move your hips back. You can also use the blocks. And then re-bend the left knee. Half split again, move your hips back. And then bend the left knee. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Grab your 2 blocks onto the highest setting. Lift your back knee off the mat and slowly straighten both of your legs. Now, you want to slide your right foot a little further back so you've got your back heel down. Hands are on the block. Bend the left knee, lift your heart, lift your chest. And I want you to imagine you've got your hands on your hips and you're hugging your hips in, so you're squeezing into the midline. And then straightening the left leg again. Again, bend the left knee, lift your heart, lift your chest, and then straighten that left leg. One more time, inhale, and then straighten the left leg. This time, stepping your right foot forward, and as you step your right foot forward, you're keeping your back heel down. So we're coming into pyramid, Parsvottanasana. There's the heel to heel intersection, and with your left foot, you've got it at 12 o'clock. And then your right foot, toes are about 2 o'clock. So fold forward over the left leg. Again, you can lower the blocks. Release the head, fold here. And then really feel that stretch in the hamstrings. Breathe for 2. And for 1. Let's bend the left knee. And then step your right foot forward as you exhale, fold over the legs. Halfway lift, inhale. And then exhale, bow the head down. Lift your arms up and then bring your hands to your heart. Exhale, reach the arms up. Now this time, left hand grabs your right wrist, side bend over towards your left. Back to the center, grabbing the left wrist, side bend over towards your right. Back to the center, fold forward. Step it back into a downward dog, lift your hips all the way up. Right leg up, bend your right knee and activate through the foot. Come up onto the left, so you're lifting the left heel up and then drop the left heel down. Right knee towards your forehead, step it in between your hands. Left knee comes down, reach your arms up. Exhale to cactus the arms. Lift your arms up. Right hand onto your hip, come into that side bend. Come back to the center, release your hands down. Come into that half split, move your hips back. And then bend the right knee. Move your hips back. Bend the right knee. One more inhale. Exhale. Now grab your 2 blocks onto the highest setting and lift your back heel up. So we're bending the right knee. Slowly straighten your right leg, fold over your right leg, and then bend your right knee, lift your heart, lift your chest. Your back heel is up, and again, straighten the right leg, bend the right knee, heart, chest up. One more time, inhale, straightening the right leg, and then bend the right knee. All right, let's straighten your right leg again. This time, step your left foot in. Again, make sure the heels are about the same line. Right foot at 12, left foot now, let's imagine it's about 11 o'clock. Square your hips forward and then fold over the right leg. You can lower the blocks, you can get rid of your blocks. Deep breath, soften through the face, through the shoulders for 2. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Step your left foot forward. And from here, fold over the legs. Come into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Lift your arms up. Inhale. And then bring your hands to your heart. Exhale. Chair pose. Inhale. Now, lift your left knee up towards your chest and straighten your right leg. So you're coming into this standing stalk. Bending the left knee, come into a number 4. Move your hips back into the space. Hands can be to the heart center. Soften through the face, the eyes, and hold for 5 breaths. Exhale for 4. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Slowly lift back up into that standing stalk. So bring your knee towards your chest. And step it into a high lunge. Lift your arms up, back heel up. Exhale to your warrior 2. Reverse your warrior, back hand onto your back leg. And then come into side angle. Right arm on your right thigh. Lift your arms, lift your chest. You can take your left arm over your ear. Release your hands down. Walk your right foot to the edge of your mat and drop your left knee down. Bring your right hand to your thigh and spin your chest open, coming into this lizard pose. You could also bend your left knee and then reach for your foot and lean shoulders back for a deeper stretch. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Exhale, release your hands down. From here, bringing your right foot back onto the mat. We'll step your left foot forward and we're coming into the squat, Malasana. Push your arms back and lengthen through the spine. Push down through the inside, outside edges of the feet. You could also sit in a block. Hold for 3, for 2, and for 1. Release your hands down. Bring your feet about parallel and then fold forward. Coming into Malasana. All right, when you're ready, release your hands down. Malasana. And then release your hands down. Bring your feet about hip distance apart. And then bring your hands to your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, bow the head down. Come back into chair pose. Inhale, Utkatasana. Bringing your right knee towards your chest, coming into that standing stalk. Coming into that standing number 4. So move your hips back. Bend your right knee, flex your right foot. 5 breaths. Eyes are soft for 4. Breathe for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring your right knee towards your chest, and then step it back into your high lunge, back heel lifted. Exhale to your warrior 2. Reverse your warrior, back hand onto your back leg. And then side angle, left arm on your left thigh, right arm up towards the sky, or brush your right arm over the ear. And then we'll release your hands down. Walk your left foot to the edge of your mat. Drop your right knee down. Left hand on your thigh. Spin your heart, spin your chest. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, bend your right knee. Reach for your foot and spin the chest up. 2 breaths. And then release the right foot. Release your left hand down. Keeping your left foot onto the mat, stepping your right foot outside of your right hand, make your way back into Malasana squat. And we're just going to rock side by side. From Malasana, very slowly, fold forward. And then bringing your feet hip distance apart, hands to the shins, squeeze your spine. Exhale, fold. Lift your arms up, inhale. And then bring your hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. And take it into your downward dog. Lift your hips up. Now I'm going to start off with my right leg. We'll lift your right leg up, inhale, bend your right knee. And now we're going to travel forward, bring your right shin forward, almost as if you're landing in a half pigeon, but not quite. Come up onto your fingertips, extend your left leg. Now drop your right hip down, and you're going to take your right shin, so it's like this 90-degree angle. Bend the left knee, so again, 90-degree angle. From here, move and twist your body over your right thigh. You could also bring the block, place it underneath your forehead, or release your arms. And just slowing the breath down. Now stay here if this feels comfortable. Option 2, lift yourself up. And then coming back into that half pigeon. So extend your left leg back. Lift your heart, lift your chest. And then fold forward. Release the forehead down and just come into half pigeons. Option again to bring your blocks underneath your head, underneath your hips. So be comfortable and fold. Five more breaths. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back. Lift your heart, lift your chest. And again, we're dropping your right hip down. Swing your left foot outside of your right thigh. So we're bending both of the knees. If this is not available, you could always extend your right leg. From here, press your two sit bones down. Lift your arms up. Inhale. Taking your right arm, hugging your left knee, left hand behind your hip. Inhale, lengthen your spine as you exhale, you twist, looking over the left shoulder. One more breath. And then from here, gently rotate to the right side, counter rotate, and then lift yourself up. I'm going to spin to the front of the camera. So we are coming into a double pigeon. Double pigeon, different variations. You'll stack your ankle and your knee. If this is way too intense, you could also bring a block and place your left foot onto the block. Okay, so this will also open up your hips. If you're coming into the double pigeon, flex through your right foot. You could also bring a block underneath your knee. Walk your hands back a little bit deeper. You can use your two blocks and then fold forward. 5 deep breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly lift yourself up. As you lift yourself up, release your legs and just shake your legs out. All right, we're going to take it to the other side. So let's bend the knees. Take it back into a downward dog. Lift your hips all the way up. Lifting the left leg up, bend the left knee and open up your hip. Okay, let's bring that left shin forward. And this time we drop your left hip down. Left shin at 90 degrees and then the right leg about 90 degrees. Spin your chest forward and then fold forward. Release over the left leg. And then feel free to use the blocks. Okay, noticing how does this side feel? And then the option again is to stay here. Option 2, lift yourself up and just come back into that half pigeon. So coming onto your fingertips, puff your chest up, extend your right leg, and then fold forward. Any variation, so if you want to bring blocks underneath your hips, your chest, fold forward. Deep breaths. Five more breaths. And then very slowly lift yourself up. As you lift yourself up, you drop your left hip down and then swing your right foot outside of your left thigh. Sit bones are down, lift your arms up. Right hand behind your hip. You can hug the knee with your left arm. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, you twist, looking towards the right shoulder, and at the same time, drop your right shoulder down. And then slowly counter rotate, fold over to the left side. I'm going to spin back to the front of the camera. We're coming into that double pigeon. So you've got your options. This time you can bring a block and place it underneath your right foot. This could be enough. If you're going to go for the full posture, you've got the knees, ankles stacked. Again, bring a block underneath if you need. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, fold over. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly lift yourself up. Well done, everyone. Let's release your legs and just give the legs a bit of a shake. Well done. Let's make your way onto your back and just bring your knees towards your chest. Lower the spine down, hugging side by side. Bring your feet onto the mat. And take your feet as wide as your mat, knock your knees in and just feel the stretch in the outer hips, your thighs. We're going to grab one of your blocks and then place your block underneath your sacrum and then drop your hips down. You can have it on the lowest setting or you're going to place it onto the second level. From here, you're going to extend your legs and then stretch your arms over the head. So just giving the hips, your thighs, the legs, the full front of the body, a really nice stretch. And just stay as long as you would like. We'll bend the knees and we'll lift your hips up and slowly release the block. And bring your knees towards your chest. Drop your knees over to the right side of your body. Arms are in a T shape and turn your head to the left. And then back to the center and drop your knees over towards your left. And you can turn your gaze towards your right. And then back to the center. Take your knees as wide as your hips, soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. And just rocking side by side. Okay, stay here or bring your soles of your feet together and draw your feet towards you. This is also pretty intense for the hips, so make sure you're not kind of exerting way too much force or pressure. Be gentle. And then let's come into our final pose, Shavasana. Take the legs as wide as your mat. And just relax the whole entire body.